and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you are all having a fantastic time on this Saturday, celebrating however you need. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are enjoying the content. If you would like to watch us live, you can check us out over at twitch.tv/ProdiumJoey. We stream most days of the week. And last but not least, we also have open slots available, including in this game. If you're interested in joining our community, we have this game. We have a horror-themed game on early Fridays that we're going to be running soon. Be sure to reach out and let me know, or you can look me up on Roll20 and see all of my advertisements out there if you are interested in joining. Oh, wrong environment. Sorry. Snow. So, you all sit there for a moment after Magum leaves to give you the illusion of privacy, as he told you. Go ahead and discuss.
Is Mitch still here?
Nope.
You mean the cook?
Yes.
He's in the kitchen cooking.
I need to get the recipe later.
I mean, the long and short of this is, does anybody feel like making a deal with the devil?
I already have one too many of those.
Yeah, I think you have some kind of contractual obligation. But anyone else?
I don't much care for it, but I believe it certainly beats jumping in a lake of fire.
Well, that's the thing. Of course, it's going to be... I have the natural best chance of surviving that. Feels fitting as well. But it depends on the deal as to what I think is going to be the... Well, if we decide to go down the fire route, we've got a long journey ahead of us. And the likelihood of us all making it through, pretty slim, don't you think? 4 layers of hell. No way we all make it through that.
I imagine we would need a guide of some kind or a way to navigate. Would we just set out, on our own, just and try to figure it out, or would something else need to happen?
I don't know. I don't understand anything about any of this.
Honestly, I thought I was just signing up for a bit of a mistake reckoning.
The road to penance is long, but I know what you mean. The hells is not really something to take lightly.
Well, the road to penance is long, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Well, certainly applies, don't you think?
Quite literally.
Perhaps Magum could help us enter or expedite our passage through the hells. I mean, I don't really understand much of this outer planar stuff, but I imagine devils won't be our friends, won't take kindly to us even being there.
He did say he had a friend who would at least be open to getting us to the right level.
Mm.
I think therein lies the problem, that his friend is, from what I understood, the lord of the 4th layer, and thus the person we would make the deal with to circumvent the travel. The question is, what would they want in return? And I don't think they're the kind of person who lets you, take a week to think about it. They make you the offer, you say yes or you say no, and then the offer is gone.
Do any of you happen to be excellent negotiators?
No.
Don't call me commander for nothing.
Irritatingly, my skill set is with lying, which I don't think is going to be of any help against an entity that instinctively knows if you are lying and will burn your soul if you try.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. Indeed.
Most inconvenient.
Oh, you stubbed your toe. Wow.
Shit happens, mate.
It does. Shit does indeed happen.
I can be persuasive at times. It's also a bit more difficult for me to be manipulated by people, but I wouldn't think I could hold a candle to a lord of hell.
I don't think it's being manipulated, so per se, that's going to be a problem. It's being outsmarted by the terms of the deal. We all know why making deals with devils is generally frowned upon, because you almost always lose.
Well, you win, and by winning, you lose.
Exactly. Unlimited cosmic power at the cost of your earthly soul.
Tiny little vessel.
Indeed. Tiny little living space.
You know better than most, I assume.
Well,
That was uncalled for.
Hmm?
Nothing. Maybe, if we make it, perhaps my little friend could help. Though, not too sure she's happy with me right now. They.
I mean, after what you did.
Oh, please, I called her out. They'll live. Forever, actually.
Dramatically so.
Yeah.
They'll live longer than you.
longer than any of us. But it's not a bad shout, actually. I don't know.
Y'all can sleep on it.
Actually, I can't.
One
Why
part of me
not?
wants... one part of me wants to just take the deal and get it over with as easily as possible, but I'm loath to give up my agency so quickly.
Speaking from experience, I've spent the last 29 years, sharing this body with someone. It's not a decision you should make lightly or for expediency.
Perhaps we could see if we can't get the terms of the agreement to not be that.
I imagine it'll be much worse.
Hey, look, if I get some free warlock levels out of this, fine. But
What are these levels you speak of?
This is arcane terminology. Far beyond me.
let's speak to our friend, see what kind of deal would be expected and what we would get in return. It might end up being worth it, but I don't know. Definitely caught between a rock and a hard place. There is no good choice here. Either way, we're going to hell, or one of us is spending the rest of eternity there when they die. Who's the most likely to end up immortal?
None of us.
Coin toss it is. No, it's fine. I will make the deal if we need. Either way, this is coming down to me. It's my fucking family, my fucking bullshit.
Out of game, I would say Owana is going to be leaving anyway, so
Jesus.
No, you can't have it be Oana because you need the person here to use the gift.
Thanks. Bye.
Like, oh, thanks for the solution to all your problems. Okay.
Adios. I'm also immortal now, so I'll catch y'all never. Because I already have a deal.
Yeah, I say that's probably a good option. Hey, maybe the choice we get is I'll trade you this fucking maul of flaily death for fiend fire.
Why would we need the maul? Why would we need the flame fire? We have the maul.
No, he has
Yeah,
a
but the
flail. He has agony.
Yeah, I
Ah.
have the angry flail, not the maul of infernal soul.
Oh. Hold on.
Which, incidentally, is the did what's his face show any interest in the flail?
He never even looked at it.
Okay.
I
One for the
suppose the
best.
guilt. I wouldn't say guilt, but I suppose the lingering memories would be too much for him.
Well, who knows? But anyways, as you're all having this conversation, Alistair, you notice something. You're not sure when it happened, but Taryn's not here.
Oh,
Excuse what?
she dead.
Terran? Southern lady?
What is this south you speak of?
She's from the north.
South of us. It's currently south of us.
No, it's still north.
No, it's not.
A little bit, but she speaks like a southern lady, so
Southern Belle.
yeah.
Not
yeah.
my fault you picked this. You picked a weird name. You know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Can I go, like, just wave my hand where she was sitting in case she's invisible?
She's not there.
Well, Taryn's gone. I guess we move on. Just kidding.
Aaron. Hello.
Oh shit.
Does she do that?
Not often.
Todd's going to take this moment to go into Mitch and ask him for the recipe. He's got a very one-tracked mind.
The undead individual hands you a loose piece of paper that outlines how to make a very simple chowder and add salt.
Thank you. And
Hi.
That doesn't cook.
Go ahead, Kai.
He said thank you.
Thank you, and he goes in and puts the recipe, folds it up, and puts it in his bag carefully.
Add that to your treasure. How to make mediocre chowder.
Oh, he's usually eating out of dumpsters, so it tastes good to him.
Yeah. It's rare for you to have 2 helpings and be full.
All right. I have a plan.
Yeah.
I cast sending.
Okay.
Cast sending towards Terran. Terran, where are you?
Yes. I'm in the barracks.
She's in the barracks.
Tell her if she wanted to go snooping, I could have made her life much, much easier.
Well, how about we just continue the conversation in the barracks? And Alistair stands up and picks up the block of wood.
So
Are we not doing phrasing any? Okay.
No, he picks up the block of wood.
Okay. Yeah, we're not doing phrasing anymore. Great.
I mean,
Even I'm having a hard time with that one.
Phrasing.
look, we don't do phrasing in this game because we already have Terra and Sneak.
They are phrasing.
Yes. The energy's kind of exhausted with them.
Yeah, it gets there.
But I walk into the barracks to see if Terran's there.
Alrighty. Taryn does in fact seem to be there.
You could have just told us you were leaving.
Or no, sorry, Taryn is not in the barracks.
I send her another sending. You lied to me.
The building's called the barracks.
Hey, Ogun,
Okay.
how are you?
I guess let Taryn do her thing. She knows what she's doing. I would just trust her. Though I am gonna keep an eye on the door.
Trust her. You have met Taryn, right?
Yes. Kai, do you not trust the people around you?
Just not Taryn.
Is this because of the bag?
Yes.
You realize you ended up with that bag.
And come to think of it, Kai remembers and pulls out a furball and throws it.
Has it been a new day yet? No, it hasn't.
No.
It hasn't? Oh, if that's the case,
yet.
okay.
Not yet.
We slept and I tried. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. He's just disappointed.
Yeah, you slept and then you used them again. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm just gonna chill.
Okay, just chill. Relaxing.
Just chilling for the night,
Chill
I
out.
think.
Okay.
Watching everyone sleep. Very closely.
All right,
Oof.
well, after an hour of nobody giving a fuck where you are, Taryn,
Mm-hmm.
the ritual is complete.
Perfect.
Oh god.
She summons Baphomet.
Oh God, you were a double agent this entire time.
So, Taryn, you've been
Yes.
seated in Magum's personal workshop, which to you looks like a magical Christmas terrifying place.
Like magical Christmas threw up in there.
Kind of, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. And he's been drawing a very specific circle this entire time that you have been absent. And at the end of his drawing of the circle, yeah, we need to go over to
He dies.
just this one.
He summons a Quasit.
Not exactly. Taryn, you watch as a throne appears inside of his room. The entire area begins flooding with a intense heat and a subtle fog that seems to just linger outwards from that little circle before you see a figure steps from behind the throne holding a massive obsidian greatsword in their hand and looks directly over at you. This is what you see.
Oh gosh, oh golly, it's him.
It's Tim.
Magu, what are you bothering me for? Sir, this is an individual who is interested in potentially striking a deal with you. A deal? What are you trying to seek? Power? Vengeance?
stopping a demon from inhabiting my world.
The individual takes a step forward and then stops at the edge of the circle, looking down at it and then looking over at Magnum. Sorry, sir. But you know the rules. I cannot allow you to walk freely here. Will. He takes a step backwards and sits down on the throne, resting his greatsword right beside him. No sheath, just sitting there. Even as it touches the ground, it sinks ever so slightly into it. Feel free to explain.
We've been hunting a cult that is looking to bring Baphomet into a vessel to this world. We managed to destroy that vessel before, but now we're looking for something more permanent. According to Magus here, Hellfire does the trick. The only other way is to perhaps risk someone's life I'm not willing to risk. So I'd rather make a deal than do that.
He adjusts himself in the seat slightly, leaning forward and clasping his large gauntleted hands over one another. This individual, even while seated, is taller than on the throne and is cladded in the most pristine-looking black covered armor. So you wish for me to grant you Hellfire?
Yes.
The rules of the Hells dictate that I must gain something from you of equal or greater value than what you are offering, or than what you are asking for.
What do you require?
From you, I can't believe there's anything that I would want. So, what is it that you think is worth the ability to control Hellfire in this world?
The long life of an elf.
Worthless to me.
What does have value to you?
He looks over at Magum, and Magum seems to be unmoving, but is much more formal in his stance. His hands are clasped behind his back, just standing there, kind of at an attention. Well, the last time someone asked for Hellfire, they offered 6 souls of damned individuals. That is not something I'm particularly wanting on. Don't much care in the way of soul acquisition. Fill my quota just fine. Do you have any of those powerful weapons? I believe you refer to them as vestiges. Hey, thanks for the raid. Appreciate you.
Would I know that it is a vestige?
That is what they have called it multiple times.
No, I mean like what Sneak has.
That is what it's been referred to loosely
Okay.
multiple times. Thank you for the follow.
We have one. Yes.
Which one?
I can't remember the name of it.
Agony.
Agony.
Magum kind of looks over at you with a curious look. Agony. Sir.
Yes.
The brutalizer. The weapon that smells of dried blood. Created from the slow, countless torture and execution of hundreds of mortal beings during the Age of Arcana. The metal itself was forged from the iron of the blood, those individuals who perished, too. I will take that in one favor. There is an individual currently under the authority of my father. I would like this individual slain and killed.
Where are they?
Last known whereabouts was somewhere in EXANDRIA. I'm in no particular hurry for them to be killed. They owe 3 favors to him, so I assume it'll be a very long time before they begin cashing them in. I would just be very happy if he didn't gain that opportunity. Are you happy killing someone you don't even know?
To save the one I care about? Yes.
Very well. Hand me the flail. Then I will grant you this ability to one of your weapons. Then I will give you the name, and let's give you 5 years to kill.
Understood. I have to pick up this weapon from another of my party, and then it's yours.
Very well. Magum. Yes, Lord. Remove this salt immediately. I wish to look around this world. Sorry, Lord. I'm not allowed to do that. He twists his fingers and the magic circle erupts into a flame, and the throne is now gone, as is the individual. So,
God damn it, Jessica. God damn it.
see? Not so bad. I am curious. I did not know that your party had agony. Last I heard of that, it was in the Underdark.
It came to the surface with what's the word that you've been calling them? An imbecile.
Very well. Well, Do you need me with your parlay of your party, or may I return to my study?
No, this should be fairly quick. Should I bring it to you to return to your lord?
You would be good not to trust me. You can bring it
Certainly.
to him yourself.
Will he be here?
When he needs to be, I can summon him again.
Certainly.
You may leave.
Sure.
Yep. You walk out the door, and the door shuts behind you even as you're attempting to shut it. And he goes back to research immediately.
You immediately hear snoring.
Out of curiosity, roll me an Arcana check, Taryn. Let's see if you could remotely understand anything in that room.
Let's see. Arcana. 8. This is what happens when you give the gunslinger an Arcana check.
Alrighty. So, I miss the good old days when Gunslinger was intelligence-based. That was good. But anyways, you make it over to the barracks where you hear Kai loudly snoring, and Alistair with a very quiet and adorable snoot as he snores.
Oh.
Though he takes up 2 cots by himself.
I'm imagining I've just fabricated the big block of wood and 2 cots together.
Sure. Hey guys, I made a bed. Just
I have the power of creation on my side. What an insect.
So the door opens up and you all see Taryn walking back in.
Where have you been?
Just around.
Does she
You
smell sulfurous?
just around in the spooky castle of the cult.
Not to your perception,
Apologist.
Owana.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I don't entirely believe you, but fine. Just glad you're okay.
We're being listened to, remember?
Look, I don't think he's going to be offended by the fact that this place is kind of creepy.
No, I think you'd quite be proud of it, if I'm not mistaken.
So, I don't know exactly when you wandered off, but we are still undecided about whether we are going to hell and I'm jumping into a lake of lava, or I'm selling what's left of my soul.
Well, did everyone decide to sleep on it then? It seems that Kaz decided to sleep on it.
Yes, I think that was the plan. I wanted to get some more information out of our friend Sanguis about what the deal would actually entail.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
But I don't know. On the one hand, if we go to hell, it's risking all of our lives. And, well, don't know if I would actually be comfortable doing that. Bad enough risking my own for all this shit, but you guys, I don't think I want to lose any more friends. And I'm equally like to make deals with devils and give up my agency. I feel like that's heaven enough.
That would be so irresponsible. I can't even begin to describe the lack of judgment involved in that decision.
I think you could begin to describe it, but no, I don't know. I believe I may have said this to Awana before, but if you're someone who become close to, I'm there for you no matter what.
I know. What makes the decision so hard? If it was any other group of people, I would have no qualms about dragging them through hell to empower me with hellfire. But you guys, I'd rather not put you all through that.
No, that's rather sweet. Alistair sits up from the bed.
Sorry, it's hard of hearing in that ear. Didn't realize you were awake. Didn't mean to wake you.
It's no biggie. I mean, I'm used to... I guess the best term is sleeping alone, so, people talking usually wakes me up.
Noted. We'll make sure to get you in your own room next time so you can sleep safe. Or sleep
No,
soundly.
I'd prefer, company while I'm here.
Oh, here? For sure.
Well, I suppose that we should get to our rest then.
No, I think that's a good idea. Come on, I pulled up a double bed for us.
Your dear.
I mean, you can take the one I made.
This is magnificent four-poster bed. Like, huh. Yeah.
If we
The
weren't being listened to,
sheets-
might have to reel that to another room.
The sheets are set. Just
What can I say? I take pride in my crafts.
Very nice, Alistair.
Alrighty. So, you all go to sleep. Morning rolls around, and you're all awake.
Well,
Did
I'd rather...
Taryn try to steal it in the night?
That was the idea.
Alrighty. Taryn, sleight of hand check.
Versus
Remember,
my perception
Owana
of
is
nothing.
awake.
Watching everyone.
Just smiling in the corner of the room. Two beady eyes.
Oh.
Glowing faintly.
I'm surprised you're not dreaming with
So-
anybody.
My passive perception of 11. I don't notice.
Oh, you beat everybody in the
24.
party. You beat everybody
Not
in the party.
surprised.
So you easily get throughout the night. You have to, with your foot, take Agony, move it under the cot quietly over the course of about an hour or two, and then eventually slide it into one of your boots, and then put the heads of the flail into the other boot to keep it softened and quieted.
Oh, God, I've got to find the, I had too much to drink at dinner. I'll be back, Owana.
Do I believe her?
Do you have a reason not to?
I don't know. Is she acting shifty?
Is
she not?
Is she acting more shifty than usual? That's the question.
You don't have to. You don't have to sugarcoat it. Just tell us you're gonna go take a massive shit.
It was the cheese and the chowder.
Oh.
Oh no, cheesy chowder. Cheesy chowder. So anyways, roll me another sleight of hand check to pick up the boots without looking assuming.
Oh, God, this makes me so nervous.
Don't roll a natural one.
25! Even better.
Perfectly decent. All right, you pick up your two boots and
It's not like what I built her for or anything.
yeah, you walk out of the room, closing it behind you. It's now very early in the morning.
I will go and knock on the door with Magus.
Magum,
Mago.
you get over towards his door and it already opens as he's still in the same seated position researching. And he holds up a finger. Good night,
That
James.
motherfucker just flipped you off.
No, it was that finger.
It's the weight.
We couldn't see the finger in the
My bad.
camera.
after about a minute of him like that, you just hear him whisper, "Good night, James." Did my audio just shit out?
No.
Good night, James.
I can't hear any of you. Yeah, my audio just shit out.
Oh, no.
This is getting aggravating that this keeps
Quick!
happening.
Well, God can't hear
All
us.
right, but I figured out how to solve it. Give me a second.
So our plan to overthrow the world order can begin.
I mean, we still need a bit more preparation time, but assuming he doesn't think about anything.
Oh, if this happens to be an augment, this will be my third augment for this pistol.
Ooh.
Now, I could have made my 3 augment hammer have 3 augments in it, but it would have just been returning cold and necrotic, which in and of itself could be kind of cool.
Wouldn't it become sentient?
Exactly, but I was just here's the thing.
Hello.
I kind of wanted. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Now we can't hear you. Oh, we can hear you now.
You hear sounds of frustration, which means we hear Jiro.
The sounds of frustration, also known as Jiro's mating call. It'd be funnier if it weren't true.
I have a point.
Sneak's just messing with filaments. Oh, that
No,
are
just
those
spray
spray
cans.
cans. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just bear with me, everybody. I cannot hear you.
Scream! Scream!
Yeah, as soon as the word deal was mentioned, that Taryn's like, okay, we're down. Let's do this.
Let's
But
just
she-
do this before God starts thinking. Don't you dare blame the... Oh yeah, has anyone heard of the latest crazed trend in Iceland, otherwise known as volcanoes?
That's your only trend.
We've had trends before.
Hello.
1,000 years
Sheep.
ago.
Sheep, volcanoes, fishing. Am I missing any?
And Bjork.
Bjork. Okay.
And also, I think... a place called Radiohead.
Hello. Can you all hear me? That makes no sense.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't worry, we've just been calling you all sorts of stupid shit.
Yes. Yes. Pulls out the shoe. No, I'm keeping those boots.
Such an unconventional.
Hello.
Eh,
Hello. There you go.
Hello.
Now you can hear me, right, stream? There you go. I don't know what happened. Once in a while my microphone just stops working, apparently. So yeah. He goes over and looks at the flail and then goes back over to the same corner that he drew the circle before. So, are you aware of what hellfire is?
Not entirely.
So, it is a unique substance, equal parts fire, magic, and evil. This makes hellfire a specific type of damage that separates itself from other types. Similarly, fire and necrotic. It is completely different from both of those. This allows the wielder of hellfire to burn those that would ordinarily be immune to fire or even resilient against it. Creatures that are damaged by hellfire cannot regain hit points through non-magical means for at least a day. And burning hellfire cannot be extinguished by non-magical means. It is incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous type of potential magic. And no offense, but you do not strike me as somebody who understands magic very well. Just
It
based
isn't
off
my
of your
strength, no.
mannerisms. Precisely. Well, when you first gain it, I recommend that you are careful with it. Unless you have allies capable of extinguishing it, a mess up, a misfire, can be very cataclysmic. One ember of hellfire into a forest could lead to the extinction of that entire ecosystem.
What kind of magic would take care of it? Something like I've seen them dismiss magic and things like that. Would that do it?
Yes. Something as simple as he waves his hand and one of the lanterns becomes extinguished before reigniting. Could do it. But if it is not magical in its origin, it will not
Understood.
affect it even in the slightest. So, allow me to resummon him.
Certainly.
He goes over and takes the necessary hour to draw the circle. Oana, that must have been a massive dump because it's been an hour.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check
Insight check.
or insight. Nope.
I mean, you've taken deuces that take that long when you're tired. It happens.
I love it that that's the cover, as I was taking a shit.
Like, oh, geez, she might need some magical healing afterward.
God damn, the chili is good.
Or some polymerization. Or
That's
So,
gonna need a greater restoration.
but after the circle is finished growing into existence, you see the same individual standing there yet again. But this time they turn around and drop what appear to be hooves separated from legs by their feet. Total of 6 of them. Mag, you do not have my permission to just summon me whenever you would like. Of course, my lord. However, she is ready to complete one end of her bargain. He turns over towards you. And holds his hand right at the edge of the circle.
I will walk over and put agony in his hand.
Okay. Which means you have to reach out past the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Your hand goes through and you feel a very intense heat coming off of him. I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, Jesus. 14.
You immediately become frozen in place, terrified of this individual. Just the energy surrounding him of presence and of malicious capability, not intent, just capability, is something you have not been in the proximity of. He takes the agony and steps deeper into the circle, and you're still frozen in place with your arms stuck through it, just shaking. So this is the weapon forged of blood. Be magnificent in my collection. He looks back over at you. Lets out a very deep exhale, and immediately you can move again, as that energy seems to have subsided from you. I forget to turn that off sometimes.
Right.
So, he approaches over towards you, looks you up and down. Where is your weapon?
Here. And I'll pull out the pistol.
He takes it from you yet again, holding it by the barrel, looking it over. This is what these people are using nowadays.
It's what I use.
Damn this newfangled technology.
What happened to the good old days where people weren't scared to get up close and personal in a fight?
I'm not scared of it.
Damn
This
right,
is-
Kai will stay.
Kai found someone he likes.
This is just a piece of technology I enjoy.
Well, he looks around it. How many augment slots are in it?
There's 2 and there's 2 in it.
He takes his fingers and plucks out your gems, and you see there's a static energy between them before it shatters, breaking off from it, and just tosses them behind him on the floor. Towards your direction, but not caring to hand it over. We're gonna need those. Your weapon will gain the power of hellfire, and as such, I will teach you a few of the capabilities of this magic. You will learn what it is, and I will be sure that your knowledge will not lead to extinction of most places in this area. You are not permitted to use this magic unless what you are shooting at you accept and want to incinerate, not just from the living world, but from existence. You are not taking a life, You are destroying the essence of an individual by using this. Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
Very well. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a large ruby that has this intense encircling orange glow from inside. And as he twists it from one side to the other, you see the other has this black flame emanating around. He presses it into your weapon, and you hear a loud shatter that wakes up everybody in this building.
I'll
shit.
start heading towards that noise as soon as I hear it. I won't wait for anyone else.
It was coming from the entrance.
Yeah, I reach for my weapon. It ain't there.
Womp womp.
Oh shit. What a bad feeling about this. Come on.
She broke the outhouse.
The glass outhouse.
All right, so Owana and Sneak are moving. How about the other two?
Totally gets back out of bed. And looks at the armor and cries.
Oh. You need to get Armor of Doving and Doffing.
I just need to get myself an Iron Man suit. Just
You still want to play that. But anyways, as you all run down the hallway, he looks at the pistol and shows it back to you. And the pistol is now made out of glass. All the way across it, except the one burning augment that takes up both augment slots that you had there. You see the weapon itself is pulsating with that glow of orange, and periodically the black kind of quakes through it. And you can tell the blackness has a much more chaotic, forceful nature to it, whereas the orange was more of a flowing flame. All of you run down the hallway, and Magum clears his throat. They're awake. As you slam open the door, Owana, Sneak, and Alistar running behind, you see Terran standing outside of a summoning circle with this 7.5-foot tall tiefling man adorned in complete black armor, handing her a pistol. And he's holding Agony in the other hand.
What the fuck, Terran?
Sneak, she's cheating on you.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? What? Fuck off. Karen,
Yes.
why has the Demon Lord, Devil
Good
Lord,
catch. Good catch.
apologies. Why has the Lord of Hell got my weapon?
I'm not the Lord of Hell. I'm just a Lord.
Sure. Apologies. Sneak, the humblest greetings to you, most beneficent Lord of the Fourth Circle of Hell.
I made a deal.
You did what?
I agree on this.
I wasn't gonna risk
Actually, we didn't.
any of you, much less you, Snake.
Oh, fuck. Wait, hang on. Your deal involved giving the Lord my... What exactly does this deal benefit? Oh, why do I feel like I'm the one that loses out on this, despite the fact that I'm not the one with the cool gun now? This will bite you in the ass, you know that.
There's other aspects I have to fulfill.
Like what?
Those I'd rather keep to myself. But it doesn't affect any of you.
Wonderful.
I must fulfill my continued end of this bog. He looks over at Magum. In order to show them, you must release me. Well, you do have me there. Alrighty. He walks over towards the circle, and with his boot, kicks and disturbs the salt enough that the circle opens up. And you all watch as the individual steps out, taking a very deep breath, and mist just keeps rising off of him as the incredibly cold element is conflicting with his incredibly warm nature.
Just fucking
Ooh.
call him hot. We know you
It's
want
kind
to.
of hot.
I was kind of.
Like, is it just me?
No, it's Kai
No.
too.
Down.
Like, what is it with every fucking human being and daddy issues? Jesus.
Elves.
Oh. Down, people,
I mean,
down.
I have such a bad feeling about this.
He takes 2 steps forward and is currently walking through your group. Do you all get out of his way?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna hold fast and take the shoulder. No, I'm getting out of the fucking way.
So, much as the same way Alistair does, he has to duck underneath the door frame to get out and heads out into the snowy area. He barks, his voice echoing very loud. You have to follow me so I can show you.
Karen follows, but is kind of like sheepish as she walks to the rest of the group. Just like, sorry guys.
Sneak will follow in step with Karen.
Alright. As you all get out into the frozen tundra, there's a good 15-foot aura where no snow touches him, but all of you are still getting pelted with the snow. And it's thickening. He holds his hand out for your gun, Karen. He takes it and gives out a very loud whistle. And Magum kind of crosses his arms and goes, "Ah, really? Another one. Great." The first thing this is going to be capable of doing is a very specific ability. This is called the Hellfire Blast. You all feel a shaking in this area before you see a frost giant stepping over a ledge, starting to head directly towards you. He holds the gun upwards and incredibly quickly, almost as if out of instinct, is grabbing bullets to reload and fires 3 shots up at it. The first one pushes the creature back a little bit. The second one widens the chest, and the third one erupts with this black flame that coalesces around the body and starts igniting the creature, leaving it aflame as it screams out in pain. This attack works if it's capable of up to 4 different creatures at once. He reloads all of the bullets, and as the creature is like trying to extinguish the flames, it keeps charging after him. This one is called Corrupting Dictations. He aims the gun up at the creature and barks with a forceful essence. Kneel! And you all feel this presence quaking all around him. All of you, charisma saves?
I can do this. Maybe.
I'm going to do advantage because I got multiple and
Yeah, fucking do it.
charisma
Bitch don't kneel for no one. I
constitution.
got a fucking 30. I can literally resist the impossible.
The nigh
Um,
impossible.
Owana and Sneak are the only two that don't fail. Everybody,
don't?
see
19 is a
Sneak's-
failure. His DC is 20.
Oh man.
Sorry.
By the way, I'd just like to point out that
I
Sneak is
mean-
currently having a thick measuring contest with the Lord of Hell.
Kai's used to this position, but still.
Alrighty, so as he screams that, the frost giant also comes to a grinding halt and slams down to the ground. He turns and looks at you, Terran. When you use this ability, you are sacrificing some of the burning power inside of it, so that you gain a much more intense ability of persuasion or intimidation. Hey, thanks for the raid. Now, the last ability that I'm going to be showing. He looks you up and down and seems to be questioning if you would be capable of doing this. It's called Molten Infusion. And he walks across the landscape directly towards that giant, and the giant kind of begins standing up. Flames are starting to subside against it. This is if you have to get up close and personal. Shoves the gun into its stomach and unleashes a fiery inferno that encapsulates this creature as it screams upwards towards the sky. And he turns around and walks back over towards you all. And by the time he gets to you, the flames have completely subsided. Nice. Thanks, Polar. The flames have completely subsided, and the creature's entire body has been incinerated. He hands you back the barrel of the gun. Or, sorry, the butt of the gun.
Here, hold it the wrong way.
Reloads, puts it into the holster.
These abilities use a burning power from within this weapon. Oh, thanks for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. The weapon's total threshold of power is dictated by you. As powerful as you are, the more power this gun has. But each of these abilities will cost you to use them. Once you use all of them, you gotta give it until the next day for them to recharge.
Understood.
He turns and looks over at the rest of you. And then back to you, Terran. You made this deal so they didn't have to.
Yes.
He looks back over at the four of you and seems to be trying to judge you.
Big innocent cow eyes.
This is probably one of the only the first times in a long time that Sneak's burning coals for eyes are starting to flare as he's just staring down this Lord of Hell.
Well,
not even the
staring
guy's fault.
up, proper direction, up.
Staring up at him, staring down. He's staring him down, up.
Meanwhile,
Not even
staring
mad
straight
at him.
at him.
He's mad at this. He's mad at the situation.
Oh,
but it's like,
absolutely.
You're a dick.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
You stole his weapon.
I did.
I only stole it a few weeks ago. Oh no, it's months now.
So now you're
Still.
weaponless.
Technically. but not really. And he uses the ring to summon his psychic blade. You don't like liars. I'm not going to say I'm defenseless, but it's handy not to have to concentrate.
He smirks at you. Well, then. What is your preferred blade? He says as he's continuing to walk back in.
I was liking the flail, but it's a little cumbersome. Subtlety is more my thing, but I've got the strength to use almost anything.
That's not what I asked.
A glaive.
He turns while still walking and continues walking in. Are you all staying out in the frozen tundra or are you following?
Following.
Yep. Alistair walks back in his boxers.
Yep.
Kai definitely put on the cold weather gear, so he definitely follows.
I'll follow.
Magum is still standing in his study at attention. Like, has not moved at all. He walks over towards the circle and reaches down towards the hooves. Takes a big bite out from this part of his hand and drips his blood onto the hooves. And you watch as they all grow and extend into a large glaive that has the fur of some type of creature, and the butt of it is the hooked hooves of presumably something goat. He tosses it over at you, Sneak. That is going to cost you one thing.
Name the price.
Y'all are fucking stupid to say that to a devil.
I didn't say I'd pay it, but what did you want for it?
What do I want?
Out of character. A hug.
Ain't getting shit from me.
I want you to kneel.
Oh, the dick measuring contest continues.
Will you kneel for a masterwork glaive?
Of course I will. It's my choice to kneel.
Yeah.
I live in the satisfaction that I was not forced to.
That is true. That is true. You were
Guys,
not
There is not
forced to
shit
kneel.
he could have done to make me. Like,
Kai starts to raise his hand and then controls himself.
Yep. So you...
with pleasure. And he, like, with one hand on the glaive, buttons down the ground, kneels. My eternal gratitude, Lord of the Fourth Circle of Hell, for this blessing.
Good. Now, one other thing you should know about that blade. It will piss off most devils that see it. So enjoy. You watch
Most
as
He says to the devil spawn.
demon spawn. Sneaks a demon spawn.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, I question. I'm like, it will piss off devils?
Yeah.
Not demons?
He smiles at you. And then there's an eruption of fire as the circle is dismissed by Magum.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh well, we shouldn't need to deal with any devils, right, guys? Right?
Now we're not going to hell.
Juana, is this me or is that guy really hot?
He's really hot.
Alright, you horn dogs.
I'll be right back. And Kai goes off someplace outside for a while.
The outhouse, yep.
And
Jesus.
Poor Jessica. You're not allowed to mute when that happens. It's,
What do y'all
You-
expect?
I muted before the snort, okay? I muted
I
before
think
the snort.
the shade of fucking purple that she's done is payment enough.
So for many of you, welcome to Lucifer.
Yes.
That was his name?
Lucifon, yeah.
Ah, I like this character.
I call him Lucy for short.
Yeah.
Not to his face.
No. And also, it's probably the better choice because, you know, devil names and whatnot.
Well, Fonzie. Hey.
Hey.
Oh shit! Pushed the wrong button.
If Lucifon opens up a pawn shop, is he now a Ponzi scheme?
It's called Lucipon.
That one I'll give you. That one I'll give you. Lucifer. So Magum looks at all of you. Well, all of you still seem to be inside of my quarters.
Oh.
Sorry.
Mm.
I will go
No
and pick up
cries
the
on
other
that.
two
That's fine.
augments.
We'll leave you in peace. I'm sure we have plenty of things to discuss. Terran,
I won't apologize.
I'm well aware of that.
I just hope you know what you've gotten yourself into.
So, this is on the way out of Mago's,
And I grab my augments.
like, concave. So, go on. What else do you have to do? Because I don't believe that you got away with just stealing my weapon in the middle of the night. Dick move, by the way.
That
but
I will apologize for.
I was expecting that to be part of the deal anyway.
That I will apologize for.
You are forgiven. But honestly, Darren, what else do you have to do?
Have you sold your soul?
There's a certain someone that I need to put into who has an association with that devil's father.
Can I roll a religion check to see
I couldn't
if I
hear
know
you.
who? No, I'm asking Jero.
Yeah.
Can I roll a religion check to see if I know who Lucifon's big daddy is?
Sure. And you would know he is Lucifon because he is the current ruler of the fourth layer of hell, Fligathos.
Lake that shit off.
Who rules Malbolge?
That's a 25.
Also
All I care about.
Lucifon. But 25. So this might be a little upsetting to know. Lucifon's father is Asmodeus. He is the second-born son, third child of Asmodeus.
You hear the sound of a tree falling over? As Alistair kind of just falls backwards into the bunk.
Alistair?
Whatever he just really figured out, I don't want to know for now. But you are an assassin for a devil.
I've been an assassin for my family, for the Empire, for...
Have you considered if you can actually go through with it and the consequences if you can't?
I mean, her
I
pistol
have-
just turned a frost giant into a pile of ash. I think competency is no longer a question.
No, I'm not talking about ability. I'm talking about if you could. What if the person is your mother? What if the person is someone else you care deeply about? What if you can't bring yourself to do it? Are you prepared to face the consequences?
Yes.
All right.
Alistair kind of juts back out of a like trance. It was a dream.
Everything okay?
No, it was not a dream.
Taryn, I posted everything that this gun does inside of chat. You're just going to have to piece it together and put it on your sheet and figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna copy it and paste it to another sheet real quick, and then we will put it all together.
And Alistair's kind of looking around, sees the gun, immediately goes,
Alistair, what's wrong?
we just talked with Lucifon.
Magum looks over at you. Oh, so you are aware of who he is.
Kind of can't.
mean-
You can't not be at that point. Looks at the rest of the party. Never mind.
Further
Third?
explanation, please.
Third born of Asmodeus, second son.
Asmodeus being the actual Lord of Hell.
Yes.
Is that it?
And we're about to assassinate
What?
somebody that owes that person something.
Not we. And I have 5 years to make good on that contract. I made the deal to make it my responsibility, none of yours.
And
Still we.
have you considered that if you die on this journey, you won't fulfill your contract and will be bound to the hells?
Yes, but being bound to the hells simply means that if you are capable of still making good on your journey, you will have to do so while be bound to the hells. Death is just a temporary inconvenience to the hells. It is not something that voids any contract.
No, I wasn't worried about it voiding a contract. I was worried about it fulfilling part of a contract. A contingency, perhaps.
I gave no part of my soul, just a willingness to put the end to someone else's life.
The Morning Star has no need for souls. That is not his form of dealing. It is one of
But
the only
fucking-
reason he and I get along.
God forbid you risk your soul.
Well,
Just
There's-
don't misfire.
yeah. Hellfire cannot be extinguished except through magical means, and it is its own damage type. So if something is immune to fire, Hellfire still affects it. If something is resistant to fire, Hellfire still affects it.
Don't give it to Reggie.
Reggie kind of was
Ugh.
working on that ability already, so
All the forests are gone. Just no
More
forest.
importantly, actually, to be fair, that does mean that this is a very good weapon for killing Reggie, should we need to.
I mean, it's a good weapon for killing. Could have stopped there.
Anyone.
Like, it's, if you
Reggie's
kill
God,
somebody,
no.
It's just particularly poetic for Reggie.
Yeah.
It's-
Do we know?
Reggie's
have
good
we-
now, though, right?
Still a dick,
Ish.
but yes. Do we have any idea who this target is, or is that kind of irrelevant for the moment?
you could
I was
ask the
not
only
told.
person who might know.
Yeah, whoever made the deal.
Magum.
Oh, yeah, sure. Megan, who might it be that owes Asmodeus 3 favors?
Oh, that's... Well... No, I don't
Somebody
think there's
hates
any
you.
repercussions from me telling it to you. No, just a previous associate of mine. Their name is Conaloth. Conaroth. Sorry.
I was about to say, that's something completely different. Somebody that really didn't know what a genie was.
Oh, there was one other ability he was supposed to show you, so I'll post it now. Consuming Flames. That one. It's your recharge mechanic. Yay. Yes. He, actually, Taryn, Alistair, both of you, history checks, please.
Burning power.
Yeah, a lot of them have pretty high burning power costs.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the, because each thing's split up really weird. So
That's Roll20. I probably should have posted it in Discord instead. My bad.
Could you?
After the session.
Okay.
After I copied all of it and organized it all on Google Docs.
Oh, do you want to send that to her then? Thank you.
Oh, oops. Yeah, sure.
Alistair and Terran. Conoroth was a part of one of the Shits members that interacted with the fight against Vordvik. He was an individual who actually helped to slay Vordvik. But 2 years ago at this point. But apparently he has 3 favors owed to Asmodeus.
Taryn, follow that link and go to the bottom, see if you can look at it.
Okay.
Well,
I'm sure this is all typical of, Hell Lords doing their politic thing. Nothing unusual here.
yes, well, he is unusually powerful. I'd give him that. So, best of luck trying to kill him.
Kai eventually comes back.
Roll me a con save.
Okay.
A con save for Kai? He has expertise in this.
Well, I will use advantage because the game is over pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not that I needed it.
21, 10 minutes. All right, that's good. But anyways, Kai comes back smiling.
And it's slightly more sticky.
Oh, no. No. No.
You mean it froze on its way out?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. No, we're done with that line of conversation. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's be done with that.
Yeah. Anyways. Well, you all still have the remainder of the evening to stay here, and then at which point I would encourage you all to leave. Please.
Close.
So, take care of yourselves, and enjoy your new fun toys. Sneak, your masterworked item has... I know it's a downgrade, but it has 2 augment slots. Nothing in it yet, but it has 2 augment slots. And keep in mind that this augment is what makes Terran's gun like this. It's not Terran's gun.
Good. So when she eventually gets herself killed, I can take it, stick it in the glaive, and be an important god of hellfire. Bye-bye, Agony. You were fun for like 2 sessions of combat.
Ooh.
Sorry, it's literally the only... You know what? We're going to call the session here. Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. We'll see you next time.